Hello and welcome to Command & Conquer Replays. Today we have a match, a 4v4 match on Setons Clutch. This match was sent to me by TheGreatRambino, and if anyone wants to send me matches through, you can send that through to cncreplays@nmail.cc. The email address is on the YouTube account, and if you like the video, please click the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel, and all comments and support is appreciated. So this is a 4v4 match. We have Team 1, TheGreatRambino, Mercenary 17, Mojo Matt and 22 and Fraser 19 in the bottom left hand side. And in the top right we have Roman Killer, Skulldugger, Axe Polar and Studysaquatch in the top right. For those who haven't played this map before, the team at the front towards the bottleneck here, that would be Fraser 19 and Roman Killer, are usually best being Soviet, so they can get Tesla coils up in the center. And we can see the grenadiers just kind of outranging the riflemen here to push Team 1 back. That's Roman Killer making use of grenadiers, Skulldugger accidentally marching some grenadiers into their death there. Then the teams at the side, which would be Mojo Matt, TheGreatRambino, Axe Polar and Studysaquatch are best being allies. They all are allies. To get the navies out to take control of the lakes or seas or water terrain at the left and right hand side. And at the back then Mercenary 17 and Skulldugger are best being Soviets again to get the Air Force out. So quite a fun map. It makes use of all the different unit types, and it's a great map for a team game. Generally long games, and this game is half an hour, so I hope you enjoy it. You can see Rambino coming in with the boats in the center, putting pressure on the land units in the center, but for my liking the boat is a little close. And we can see that Rambino has identified Studysaquatch's navy here as well. Fraser building into the center, likely to get a Tesla coil up, and also building back down towards Rambino's base. We can see 3 boats from Studysaquatch chasing Rambino away, and Rambino now bringing in reinforcements to Studysaquatch. Can see Studysaquatch moving back. And Rambino following, but changing his mind then. Looks like Rambino lost one of his boats here to Skulldugger. It was just a little close to the land, a little too close to the land. But Fraser now has Teslas up, and I like that he's building walls. Building walls really makes sense here. It stops people rushing past the Teslas with a large amount of tanks. It also protects the Tesla coils. Gives them kind of extra health. We can see that Studysaquatch and Mojo Matt almost simultaneously establishing bases on the islands. And that's quite a large navy there coming through by Studysaquatch. Looks like Axe Polar as well is coming for the island. Can he see? He can't see Mojo Matt has already taken position on it. Let's watch and see. And yeah, an MCV coming out of that transport. Coming down. Still unaware. Mojo Matt is on the island. And now being attacked. Mojo Matt getting the second turret out. Right up the side. Axe Polar's new base. And bit of a naval fight. Putting up the camo pillbox, maybe hoping that Mojo won't see it. but the boats are coming in and attacking it, getting the naval yard up. Unfortunately for Axe Polar, the naval yard doesn't give him the ability to build after this turret goes down, and with no other buildings out now, that's a waste of MCV really. Mojo Mat going straight for the naval yard rather than attacking the boats. Mercenary helping him out with his MiGs. MiGs versus destroyers are a bad idea if the destroyers are sitting idly because destroyers do shoot aircraft. And we have a naval fight here now between Mojo Mat and Axe Polar. So just while we're watching this, Axe Polar is ranked 108, Mojo Mat's ranked 135, and the other ranked player we have in this game today is Studysaquatch, who's ranked 173 currently. Axe Polar really pushing Mojo Mat back. See, the MiGs are okay attacking as long as the boats are moving or are attacking something else, but if them boats were idle, the MiGs would have been lost. It would have been a waste of money for mercenary. Fraser swapping production, I guess, from tanks and Teslas to subs and lining them up in a defensive posture. It would be good to get a couple back to attack Axe Polar's naval yard. Mojo Mat going for... Or sorry, not Mojo Mat. Mercenary going for Studysaquatch's base with his air force and his paratroopers. But with quite a large navy. There's not a lot really Mojo, or sorry, not a lot really Mercenary can do there. And I do like lining up subs to defend like that, but they're really not helping much in this naval battle. Be much better helping Mojo Mat potentially getting the upper hand here, which they just aren't. They just aren't doing. Looks like this base is at risk. The gap generators will be helping, and there goes the satellite. So Team 1 and Team 2 both with satellite coverage. And another huge naval battle happening here between Studysaquatch and TheGreatRambino. Let's see who comes out on top. So in these games, the Navy can win and lose the game. If you can get cruisers in the centre, you can really destroy any build-up of troops. We can see that there is quite a large build-up of troops in the centre by Roman Killer and Skulldugger as well, the red and green. And a couple of destroyers, cruisers in there, we'd be able to take that out as well. Destroyers and cruisers bombarding the bases can really turn the game. Obviously, if there's no defenses in the bottleneck, land defenses, Tesla coils, tanks and things, tanks can come in and roll over the other team's bases. So it's not just all Navy. The Air Force at the back generally can be a bit of a pain to deal with, but not normally a huge game changer. Although I think Mercenary's playing quite well with his Air Force. I haven't really seen much of Axe Polar's Air Force. Looks like he's playing very well with it too, just taking out a construction yard there. So maybe they are more important than I'm making out. But a couple of rocket men can go a long way there. Don't see anyone with any special super weapons yet. Nukes are good at taking out rocket men before the Air Force comes in. It looks like TheGreatRambino has got the better of Studysaquatch here, but Study now moving his troops in to the center to take out Brazier. And Roman Killer moving down with the V2s. Really, Team 1 needed to have V2s here themselves. Without V2s, Team 2 can just push down. They've taken out the defenses. What Team 1 needed was V2s. And, I mean, V2s would have been good to help stop Team 2 approaching with V2s, but with the boats in the center on both sides, I guess Brazier really didn't have much of a chance here. And TheGreatRambino taking out Studysaquatch's base from the side, while Studysaquatch is busy coming in to Fraser 19's base. Fraser 19, quite a lot of tanks here, and using them well enough to try to plug the hole in the defenses. But and it's good that Rambino has gotten rid of Studysaquatch's boats on one side of this this bottleneck, but with Axe Puller there at the other end, still not great. I would like to see Rambino moving some boats up here and attacking some of Roman Killer's base. Maybe that's coming now. Roman Killer, Skulldugger, and Studysaquatch all coming in together here and just rolling over Team 1. Looks like Skulldugger's going for Mojo Mat, who looks like he's pretty much spent. I don't see any construction yard left there. Meanwhile, Rambino is doing what I was thinking. Studysaquatch pretty much out of the game. So, although Team 2 are rolling over Team 1's base, Team 1 have done substantial damage to Team 2's base as well here, so it's not all cut and dry. We have a cruiser now has been chronosphered in, so we do have some super weapons to this lake here by Axe Puller. And still a fair amount of tanks by Team 1, so they're not totally defenseless as Team 2 are rolling in. And the Tesla points are still going up. Nothing much really there left by Mojo Mat, unfortunately. Let's see who's first out. I guess it's going to be a surrender rather than an all-out defeat for the first person out, as both teams have more important targets. And just as they fought off the attacking force, in comes more by Skulldugger. The ore refineries being attacked. That is... He does have one more ore refinery, Fraser, so... And Axe Puller has established a base now on Team 1's side of the map, and the light tanks are out. It's hard to follow everything, I apologize if I miss anything here. We can see a lot of men coming down by X-Polar as well. And Fraser going the other way. Roman killer trying to defend X-Polar's new base. Getting some tanks outside it anyway. As X-Polar moving in on Fraser's construction yard. Fraser getting up a Tesla coil and mercenaries tanks combined chasing X-Polar away. Maybe it was this base being attacked by Rambino, which made X-Polar run away. He almost had Fraser's last construction yard, I think. And the light tanks, which are weak against Tesla coils, but just with so many of them, not doing good. And Rambino now has lost the satellite privileges, so quite hard for him to see what's going on. And with all the colors, it's hard for me to see what's going on. We had to teleport the cruisers back in the lake. When you teleport a unit, it does revert back to its original position, so it looks like X-Polar is teleporting his cruiser in when he can. This position, it might be a good idea to build a naval yard there and build a permanent navy in that position to defend the ore. Really, if we look at the map, we can see that Team 2 has no access to ore. Team 1 does have access to some ore here at the bottom right hand side of their base. We can see X-Polar does have access to ore on the island that he's currently occupying, and Rambino and Mercenary, both on the island on the other side of the map, have over-farmed their ore. And that really makes a big difference. Looks like there's a bit of a naval battle going on across the center. Also positioning the navy by Rambino to attack troops that want to come through the bottleneck. Meanwhile, Rambino trying to get X-Polar off the island with a little help from Fraser. I guess that's really the existential risk here, is letting X-Polar stay on their side of the map. If they can push him back and get access to this ore and prevent him from getting access to this ore, then they might stand a chance. As well, the one thing going for Team 1 in their favour is that on Team 2 side of the map, it's been over-ored, it looks like, and the ore trucks have to go to the centre. I didn't see the build-up of these tanks by Rambino, but he does have them now, and he's coming in and systematically taking out X-Polar's stronghold on the bottom side of the map. And X-Polar selling up rather than losing, which is certainly a victory. I think fighting these boats with tanks is a mistake. Keep your tanks. Do better fight tanks or as an attack force for the base. Boats versus tanks are necessary sometimes, but generally it's a loss. And what is this I see here? Anya has been spotted. Meanwhile, X-Polar has set up another. And in one fatal swoop, it looks like Tanya didn't get into her escape route. It looks like in one fatal swoop, who was that? Mercenary 17 has taken Skulldugger out of the game. I wonder if Skulldugger can build a new construction yard and a new ore refinery. Does he have an ore refinery? It doesn't look like he does. That certainly turned the tide slightly. Maybe turning the tide is the wrong phrase. It's still a very, very close match, very tight match. It looks like some more has grown on this island for Team 1. But still not a lot. And it'll still be quite easy to overfarm that ore. Roman Killer and Axe-Puller coming in with a fair number of tanks. Looks like to defend another base when one comes in. Skulldugger with a couple of tanks there as well. Skulldugger, a war factory and an ore refinery. Sorry, a war factory and a barracks left. Roman Killer moving down. Looks like a bit of a waste of tanks to me. And the Chronosphere has teleported a MCV in by Axe-Puller back to their old location. And they haven't noticed yet. Team 1 hasn't noticed yet. The tanks are coming out. Axe-Puller with 3,000 in the bank. Pumping the tanks out. You have to imagine these players in panic mode. Frantically trying to push things back and do things. Quite a fun game. You can see why a lot of people really like this map. Axe-Puller going for the ore trucks. Stopping Merc getting his money. Rambino, a fair number of tanks. Is it going to be enough? It doesn't quite look like it to me. Excuse me. It might be nice for Rambino to teleport a cruiser into these parts. Losing a lot of his tanks to the fast light tanks in Axe-Puller's service. And Axe-Puller has teleported another cruiser into the lake in the center and is attacking the TheGreatRambino's ore refinery and construction yard. We also have Roman Killer sending his paratroopers to take out Merc 17's radar dome. And Rambino going in to mow over the paratroopers with his MCV before thinking better. But that's for a lot of light tanks by Axe-Puller. Looks like it might be enough to chase Team 1 off the main island. We can see as well that the ore that had built up on the side island for Team 1 is now gone again. Really a good tactic is to position men in the ore so the ore trucks won't pick it up, and it kind of helps speed up the regeneration if you have enough men kind of throughout. Really not good. We can see that Team 1 now are going for the ore in the center, as they should be, while Axe-Puller really has taken control of this ore on the bottom island. Definitely not good for Team 1. Also, I can see that Merc has got ore refinery up and a little bit of ore at the bottom, at the top island, the top mainland. As Axe-Puller comes down, pushing, destroying a large part of the bottom left-hand base. Looks like Skulldugger has seen Merc's ploy. And there's not a lot Merc can do. I would like to see a barracks come out. A couple of men maybe to defend. Skulldugger, even though he only has a barracks left, still contributing to the game. Axe-Polar, you can see Axe-Polar has lined ships up the whole way along the coast here for better defense. And Rambino still trying to target Axe-Polar ships across the way, but Axe-Polar now making large moves to push Team 1 completely off the mainland. We can see that Roman Killer has sold up. Skulldugger only having a barracks. Really, it's Axe-Polar versus the rest at this point. Rambino a little slow to react with his tanks, potentially doing something else. I would like to see a couple of ore refineries popping up on the top of the map for Team 1. Like Merc tried, no ore refineries, no working ore refineries now. At the by Rambino, I guess. Still, Fraser's still in it. Fraser's still a war factory and an ore refinery and a couple of tanks. It's going to be hard to take this out though. This massive base being built by Axe-Polar. Axe-Polar's selling up his original base and going all in on his new base on the bottom island right beside the ore. Not so many ships anymore by Axe-Polar. Fraser looks like he's going in for a last stand attack. 3 minutes on the clock. If you've enjoyed the video, please click the like button. If you want me to do any of your own videos, please send an email through to cncreplays@nmail.cc. The email address is on the YouTube account. If I've put you in a video and you don't want to be on the video, likewise email me and I'll take the video down. Subscribe to the channel. I think we're close to 150 subscribers now, so thanks a lot for everyone who supports the channel, and all comments and support are welcome. And if there's any way I can improve the channel, if you have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see, let me know as well. Yeah, so this is what I wanted to see, and it looks like Axe-Polar is onto them, and Rambino now sending a couple of ships over to defend. There's a lot of ore at this side of the map, and if they get access to that, really they could turn the tide. I don't know, they would need to build some defenses up quickly before these light tanks come across the way. Potentially even, I was thinking about defending at the bottleneck again, but with the naval dominancy that Axe-Polar has on the left hand side, maybe that's not really an option. And the couple of troops that Skulldugger has being used to finish off the last stronghold of Team 1. I guess the very last stronghold being the island. I doubt Rambino is going to wait for Team 1 to finish him off the island, although Fax Polar could teleport in MCV and quickly get some type of defenses up. Maybe it could be done. Yeah, looks like it's game over. We'll look at the stats. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's look at the stats. If we get them. We do. Fax Polar, the clear winner. Rambino, number 2, well played by both players. Quite a lot more money there. I think one of the things that really worked for Polar was the island and not overfarming the ore on the island. Rambino, quite a lot of kills. Rambino done very well getting rid of Studysaquatch and damaging, I think, Roman Killer with his navy once Team 2 did break through Frazier's bottleneck defenses. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.